Hello students, very good morning. Welcome to Narayana Live Classes. Today for class 10 students, we are going to discuss assignment number 26 on pair of linear equations in two variables. Let us start with the first question. If 3 power 2x minus y is equal to 3 power x plus y, that is equal to root 27, then the value of 3 power x minus y is. Fine. How to solve this question? Here given these three are equal. Let me take 3 power 2x minus y is equal to root 27. What is root 27 for us? 3 to the power of 3 by 2. 3 to the power of 3 by 2 is nothing but root 27. That implies 2x minus y value will be 3 by 2. Let us take it as condition number 1. Similarly, 3 power x plus y also you can take as 3 to the power of 3 by 2. That implies x plus y value becomes 3 by 2. That is condition number 2. Let us add up first equation as well as second equation. First condition and second condition, if at all you add up 2x minus y, x plus y, that is going to be 3x. That is equal to 3 by 2 plus 3 by 2, that is 6 upon 2. That is otherwise x value is 1 for us. Because 6 by 2 is 3, so x is equal to 3 upon 3, that is going to be 1. As x is 1, if x is equal to 1, by using condition 2 implies y is equal to 3 by 2 minus 1. That is going to be 1 by 2. Y value is going to be 1 by 2. What do you need now? 3 power x minus y. So 3 power x minus y is otherwise 3 to the power of x is 1, y is 1 by 2. 1 minus 1 by 2. What is 1 minus 1 by 2 for us? 1 by 2 itself. Otherwise we can write it as root 3. So the value of 3 power x minus y is how much for us? Root 3. Root 3 is nothing but fourth option for us. That is the right answer. Okay, let us see the next question. The average weight of the students of a class is 60 kilograms. Average weight. Okay, this is average weight. If 8 new students of average weight of 64 kg join the class, 8 students, then the average weight of the entire class becomes 62 kg. The average weight of entire class has become 62 kg. Then the number of students, how many are there in the class initially is. Okay, there are n students initially. There are n students initially. According to the statement, average weight of the students of a class of 60 kg means if at all you take 60 times of n, that is the total weight. Now what I am trying to consider total weight. 60 times of n, okay, plus if 8 students of average 64 means 64 into 8, that is going to be equal to the average weight of entire class has become 62. So n plus 8 times of 62. What is the meaning of this statement? Let us understand. So 60 times of n, that is the average, as 60 is the average weight of the each student, I mean to say, average weight of the students of the class, 60 into n becomes total weight of the class. 60 into n becomes total weight of the class. But here, 8 students of each 64, average 64 kg are added up. So, if I add up 60 times of n with 64 times of 8, that is going to be total weight of n students as well as 8 students. That is n plus 8 times of 62. Because 62 is the average of entire class. If 8 students more are joined to n students. So these both will be same. Using this we can solve this question. That implies 60 times of n plus 64 into 8. How much is that? 8 4s are 32, 3, 8 6 are 48, that is 512. That is going to be 62n plus 8 2s are 16. 8 6 are 48, that is 49. Now let us transpose this 60n to the other side, 496 to the left of equality. Then we have 512 minus 496. That is going to be 62n minus 60n. That is otherwise. What is the difference? 12 minus 6 is 6, 10 minus 9 is 1. 16 is equal to 2n. That implies n value is 8. So, originally how many students were there in the class? 8 students were there in the class initially. Okay, so this is crucial. Given data, we have to interpret in a proper way. Okay, So n is equal to 8 is nothing but third option for us. That is the right answer. Let us take the next question. 2 men and 3 boys together can do a piece of work in 8 days. Okay? 2 men, 3 boys. How many days they can do it? 8 days they can do it. Similarly, the same work is done in 6 days by 3 men and 2 boys together. Okay? Then the time taken by 1 boy alone and 1 man alone respectively to complete the work independently. Respectively he is asking. Okay? Now, how to solve this? Let a man can complete the work in X days. Let a man can complete the work in X days. Similarly, let a boy can complete the work in Y days. Alone. Here, a man can complete the work in X days alone. Only if he is working, he can complete the task in X number of days. If only a boy is working to complete the work, he can complete the work in Y number of days. That is what we can assume. Now, 2 men and 3 boys together can do a piece of work in 8 days. Then what to do? Whenever you are solving these kind of problems, 1 day portion of work, how much they can complete? If a man can complete the work in X days, in 1 day he can complete 1 by X portion of the work. The work done by a man in 1 day is 1 by X portion of the work. Similarly, the work done by the boy in 1 day is 1 by Y portion of the work. 1 by X and 1 by Y. If there is work can be done in X days, in 1 day he can do only 1 by X of the portion of the work. That is what we have to consider. So, how many such men are there? 2 men are there and 3 boys are there. How many days they are taking? 8 days they are taking. So, both of them in 1 day, how much work they can complete? 1/8 of the work they can complete. 1 day. 1 day is specific here. Only 1 day portion of work we have to consider. Now, as per the data, so 2 men, 1 day portion means 2 into 1 by X, that is 2 by X, plus 3 boys, that is 3 into 1 by Y, that is 3 by Y. Can complete in 1 day how much portion of work? 1/8 of the work. 1/8 of the work. Because the entire work can be done in 8 days. So, in 1 day how much portion of the work will be completed? 1 by 8. 1/8 of the work will be completed in 1 day. This is very, very important interpretation. This is condition number 1. Next, 6 days they can take, if 3 men and 2 boys are working. So, 3 by X plus 2 by Y is going to be 1 by 6. This is second condition. Now, we have to solve for X and Y. How to solve it? We have to assume 1 by X as some S, 1 by Y as some T. If at all I take that, I am going to have 2S plus 3T is equal to 1 by 8. Next, 3S plus 2T is equal to 1 by 6. Now we have to solve for S and T. Then we will get the values of X as well as Y. How to do that? If at all this is condition number, let me take as 3 and this is condition number 4. Let me make 3 equal. So, third equation into 2. That implies 4S plus 60, that is equal to 1 by 4. Next, second condition into 3. If I do, we get 9S plus 60 is equal to 3 by 6, that is 1 by 2. Subtract them. Here these two will cancel. So 4S minus 9S, that is going to be minus 5S. Minus 5S is 1 by 4 minus 1 by 2. 1 by 4 minus 1 by 2 is how much here? Minus 1 by 4. Minus 1 by 4. So S will be how much here? S is 1 upon 20. S value is 1 upon 20. If S is 1 upon 20, X will be 20. So X 20 means a man can complete the work in 20 days. So X value is 20 here. X is 20. Okay, fine. If X is 20, what about Y? For Y value, we have to find out T first. How do we get to T? 2S. Here I can do it. Here let me do it here. 2S plus 3T is 1 by 8. 2 into S. S is how much? 1 by 20. Right? Plus 3T. That is equal to 1 by 8. So 3T is going to be 1 by 8 minus 1 by 10. 2 by 20 is 1 by 10. So it is going to be, if you take the LCM, that will be 40 here. For 8 and 10, the LCM is 40. So here 5 minus 4, that is 1 upon 40. So T value will be how much? 1 by 20. If t is 1 by 20, what about y? Y will be 120. Y will be 120. So x value we got as 20 and y value we got as 120. What is y? Y is the number of days a boy can take to complete the work. So a boy can complete the work alone in 120 days and a man can complete the work alone in 20 days. So respectively means 120 days and 20 days is the right answer. First he is asking boy, next he is asking man, respectively in the same order. Of course here also about 20 and 120, but this is what we have to consider because respectively is the crucial word here. First boy verb, next it is man. A boy can complete in 120 days, a man can complete in 20 days, so this is the right option for us. Now let us see the next question. A sailor goes 12 kilometers downstream in 2 hours and returns to the starting point in 3 hours. Then the speed of the sailor in still water and speed of the current respectively. So speed of the sailor, if at all speed of the sailor let us take as x kilometers per hour. Speed of the sailor let us take x kilometers per hour. Now speed of the current let us take y kilometers per hour. Y kilometers per hour. Therefore, speed of the sailor in downstream. In downstream, what do you mean by downstream? Along with the current. In which direction the water is flowing? In the same direction if you are moving, that is called as downstream. So what is the advantage if you go in downstream? If you are moving in downstream, the sailor speed will be added up with stream speed. So the boat can move fast. The boat can move fast. So speed of the sailor in downstream will be, if it is x is still water sailor speed and y is the current stream, the current of the stream of the current, speed of the current, x plus y becomes the speed of the sailor in downstream, x plus y kilometers per hour. Speed will be increased in downstream, that is the point. Next, speed of the sailor in upstream. Upstream means what to do? You have to go against the speed of the current. You have to go against the speed of the current. So definitely the sailor speed will be reduced by y. If x is the speed of the sailor in still water, y is the speed of the current, then the resultant speed of the sailor will be x minus y in upstream. That's very, very important. It means the boat's speed will be reduced. It becomes slow in upstream. Now what is he saying? The sailor goes 12 kilometers downstream in 2 hours. As per the data, what is he saying? 12 kilometers means distance he is traveling in 2 hours. Distance by speed, that is x plus y, because in downstream that is 2. That is what you can take. Distance by speed is time or distance by time is speed. Anything you can take. So distance by here x plus y, that is the speed of the sailor, that is 2. He is giving that. According to the data, that implies x plus y will be how much here? 6. First condition. Next, in the same distance 12 with the speed x minus y, he is taking 3 hours of time. So 12 by x minus y is going to be 3. That implies x plus y is going to be, x minus y is going to be 4 for us. Second condition, 12 by 3 is 4. Now solve 1 and 2. On solving 1 and 2, add up these two, 2x is 10. So x is equal to 5. If x is 5, y will be 1. X value is 5 and y value is 1. What is x here? Speed of the sailor in still water. Okay, now what is your asking? Speed of the sailor in still water and speed of the current respectively. So here also order is important. Speed of the sailor is 5. Speed of the current is 1. So order is very important. 5, 1. This is the right answer. Of course 1 and 5 here also it is given. But we have to opt the first option. Because the respectively stands for the order. In what order the question is asked, in the same order you have to give the answer even. Fine. So that is the end of this assignment. Thank you. Have a great day.